Vinyasa yoga is one of the most popular practices today. And while you may have heard of it, you probably don't know its entire story. The word vinyasa means connection. In this case, connecting with your body through movement and breathing. Carly Schwab-Brody, yoga coordinator at Lifetime Fitness Easton, is here today to tell us more about it and teach us a few things. So thanks for being here, Carly.
Yes, of course.
So, vinyasa, we hear the word. Kind of explain to us what vinyasa is all about.
It's about tying the breath in with the movement of the body, which is really what yoga in general is about too.
Exactly.
So,
it's kind of that common thing. And is this something that any fitness level, anybody can kind of get into?
It is a very organic practice in our Life Power yoga style.
Okay.
So it's more about how you feel through the poses. And we do have two different types of vinyasa. We have a more one breath, one movement based type of vinyasa. And we also have a slow burn vinyasa where you can hold the poses a little bit longer.
So maybe you can work your way up to that slow burn, holding things a little longer.
Yes.
Okay, let's go through some of the poses. Warrior One. So this is where we're going to start. Number one. What do we do?
Well, it's funny, a lot of people think a Warrior One is called one because of the order, but it's actually more about what appendages are being
used in the
yeah.
move. Okay, so what is this then? What are we going to put up or down?
So let's start with the right foot.
Okay.
Bring it forward, left heel down, bend into the right, and sweep your arms up into the air. Bring your palms together and reach upward. Reach upward while you're sinking through the heels.
Okay.
And push down through your big toes and your heel. And then it's a lot about centering yourself between the feet. So bring yourself into the present moment so that your body is aligned between.
Okay. So that's how you start Warrior One.
Yes.
We're moving to Warrior Two.
Warrior Two is arms out. Legs are in the same position. And one arm is in front and the second arm is behind you. So you're lengthening from middle finger to middle finger.
Okay. And that's where you kind of want to focus, right? If you say lengthen middle finger to middle finger, it's almost like I'm pushing those out a little extra to kind of feel the stretch.
Good. Uh-huh.
And how long do you hold these poses, Carly?
Being that our practice is based on an Ashtanga practice, we say about 5 breaths. If you're holding it longer, it could be one breath, one movement
One
as
very
well.
long breath.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the reverse warrior.
All right, so Warrior Three would be arms out, 1 and 2, and then one leg behind. And for a lot of people, that is a lot of pressure on the lower back, so I'll start with a modification.
Okay.
Soften through your knees and bring your hands down and bring your right hand or right foot out behind you. Okay. And you can stay here with the fingers down. You can lift up on your fingertips and tilt your chin forward. Draw your shoulders down your back, and then rather than thinking about lifting the leg back, really think about the extension of the heel and pressing the forehead or the top of the head forward. You can take it into more of a balanced pose by drawing your fingertips in front of your chest or reaching your fingers forward.
I'm going to leave that one to you, Carly. That whole balance thing comes off when you're pregnant.
It does. It does.
And then side angle or side warrior, what is this one?
Side warrior is actually one of those poses that they recommend you do not do when you're pregnant.
Okay, I'm going to let you do this one then.
So step the right foot forward, bring your arms out. You can start in a Warrior Two, reach forward, bend your elbow, place your forearm down your thigh, and bring your left hand into the air, softening it. You can take it a step further by drawing your right hand down to the inside of your knee and take your gaze up.
And hold.
Yes.
Very talented, I'll tell you. And the funny thing is, you hear these words, warrior. That's what everything is named after. But you think of yoga as a very peaceful kind of practice. So where did that name come from?
Well, there's a story. There's a story about, it's actually a love story. Sati is the girl, and she was in love with Shiva. They got married, and the parents did not approve of the marriage.
Uh-oh.
So they were having a celebration, and they did not invite them to it. And Sati thought for sure this was a mistake. So she went to the party anyway, and they were putting her marriage down and her husband down. So she got so upset, she threw herself into the fire.
Okay, a lot for love.
Yeah, a little bit of a Romeo and Juliet type of thing.
Okay.
So he, in his anger, created a warrior named Veerabhadra,
Okay.
who sought revenge against her innocent life lost. So it's fighting for the innocence lost.
So there's a beauty behind that strong name. There's a peacefulness and something that's really cool. I like that. Okay. Well, Carly, thank you so much for showing us a little bit more about yoga. And if you want to find out more, they have yoga at all the Lifetimes, the 4 locations they have. You can also visit lifetimefitness.com.